Come on. Why are you not playing my music? I have theme music. I just played it. Why will it not play? I guess because I'm on the video. Shoot. I don't want to. Why is it not playing? That must be it, that my microphone is occupied. Darn it.
Can you use your phone as background?
It's not on my phone though. So I have a theme song that Danny McGaugh created for me. Okay, so welcome everyone. Welcome to the Lionsgate portal. It has already been a huge day today, and I will be sharing some of my personal experiences with a client I had, and a huge catharsis today. And what I want to say though is the number 8 has power. It is the infinity symbol on its side, you know, when you turn the 8 on its side. So here's the thing about 8 and 8. It's infinite blessings times infinite blessings. And so I will tell you this from a personal standpoint, that yes, it is a powerful day. Somebody said to me that they didn't believe in the Lionsgate portal, and that's okay if you don't. But I've had a personal experience with it today that has shown me that it is in fact magnificent and a fabulous time for manifestation. All right. So that being said, welcome. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate you. I know that you have a lot of other things going on, other places you could be, other things that you could be doing, people that you could be sharing this time with. So thank you so much. And let me just say that when you walk through the door that opens, it is courageous. And so congratulations for your courage. All right. A little bit about me and why I'm different. We're all different. Every single one of us is unique, but as a coach, how am I different and what does that mean to you? Well, I will tell you this, that I was born during a Venus and Mercury retrograde. Now, what does that mean? It means that love was not present when I was born, and the Mercury retrograde means that I'm swimming in circles often not being heard. There's communication issues, issues with technology. A lot of things kind of go backwards for me. So if you hear me saying something twice, it is because born in a Mercury retrograde, you may not hear me the first time, so I may have to repeat it a couple of times. Now, as far as the Venus retrograde, now this part is huge. I was born in 1954 in Canada. I just came back from visiting my mother and family for my mother's 100th birthday. And that sounds wonderful. But what I will tell you is I've had 68 years to work on trauma, narcissistic trauma. I had sexual molestation because my mother put me in harm's way. She was competitive, jealous, cruel, mean, you name it, judgmental. Nothing I said ever had merit. And let's see, she criticized all of us, but mostly me because I was the one daughter, the one girl. And so she saw me initially as an extension of herself, and then I was competition. And so there's a golden child in our family, a golden grandchild. And so I have become an expert at trauma, helping people overcome it, and narcissistic abuse because I've had a lifetime of it, 68 years. And today I will tell you the final pieces of the puzzle fell into place. Now, I was awakened in 2011 and 2014. I was told as I woke up that I was a bodhisattva. What does that mean? Now, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but that's the way I heard it. That I am here because I had an opportunity to leave back in 2014. I was walking down the tunnel of light, and I said to the beings on either side of me, I guess they're taking me to the other side to show me what it's like there, because I'm a healer. I've been doing healing work since 2007, been a hypnotherapist since 1998, NLP, coaching since 2011, and Awaken in 2011 as well. But so I said to the guides walking me down the tunnel of light, I guess they're trying to show me the other side. And I could tell by the way they didn't say anything, but there's mental telepathy that takes place on the other side. I don't know if you're aware of it. No speaking happens. It's all mental telepathy. So I knew they didn't agree. And then very shortly thereafter, well, I was pulled out of the tunnel of light, backed out of it very quickly. My daughter had lost her father 2 years previous. And I said, what about Ariel? I don't want to leave her an orphan. I have more work to do. So I stayed here on the planet to help people awaken. And maybe you'll hear from some of the people I've worked with later on this call. But suffice it to say that I grew up with tremendous insecurity. I was very codependent. I had addictive behaviors that I overcame as well. Fibromyalgia, Epstein-Barr, anxiety, depression, and all of that went away when I lovingly accepted myself completely. And so that is what I help others do: overcome trauma, overcome abuse. And I also, as a side note, have been manifesting since I was 21. And so this day, this is all about manifestation and how to manifest. Now, not just a few people manifest. Everybody on this planet has the ability to manifest. And we're going to be doing a meditation. It will be guided. We're going to start that in a few moments, but just want to give you a few more moments of introduction to allow you to sort of feel the energy, because it is very potent. Angels, guides, ascended masters are all present, and I'm hearing present and accounted for. I'm a channel, and so I read the Akashic Records. So when I'm doing sessions for my clients, and I do energy clearings of trapped emotions, negative beliefs, limiting beliefs, whatever is standing in the way of you being your whole, true, and lovely, beautiful self, feeling good and loving yourself completely. So that is what we are here to do, not just here in this group, but on this planet. We are here to lovingly accept ourselves no matter what, and to forgive everyone that's harmed us. Now, you may have questions about some of the things I say. You may disagree with me wholeheartedly. You are welcome to do so. I have no issue with that. So later on, you'll have an opportunity. You can write your questions down. If you have a burning question, okay, if you have a burning question, then I will certainly answer it in the moment. Otherwise, we're going to take questions at the very end. All right, so okay, so I have a couple of things about manifestation I'd like to go over. First of all, every single person on this planet was gifted with the ability to manifest. Now, if manifestation hasn't worked for you, the law of attraction hasn't worked for you, then maybe something will be tweaked here today that will help you understand why, because it is in your blueprint, your divine blueprint. My guides are filling in the blanks here. It is in your divine blueprint that you are able to manifest. So whatever we think about, focus on, and give energy to is what we bring to us. And so I will just give myself as an example. When I was in my darkest days, in darkest years, decades, I focused on a lot of negative things. I thought everyone was out to get me. I felt like a victim because I was victimized for a long time. And my mother still tries to do so. But anyway, the catharsis today, I will tell you this, that there's a couple of things that came to light, and I just want to find this book here. So when you think about your mother, what is your mother? What do you think of when you think of mom, mother? Let's see. I'll tell you what I think of. Mothers are supposed to love us. They're supposed to teach us all the aspects of love. Mothers are meant to share non-judgment. They're supposed to accept us, love us. They are supposed to care for us. And so, but our childhood experience is what colors the rest of our lives. And so back to childhood, there's so many things playing in the background. It could be your money story. You know, everyone has a money story. We have a money story and a love story. So whatever your experience was with money in your household may still hold true for you. For example, you may have heard money doesn't grow on trees. Turn that light off. What do you think? We're made of money? You know, thinking that there is only a certain amount available and thinking that the world is not a helpful place and that things don't work for us, or we have to work hard for our money. So those are limiting beliefs. And I want to repeat that. So if we're thinking things, beliefs that don't support us, thinking that money doesn't grow on trees, there's a limited supply, that we live in a universe that short circuits our ability to earn. Those are limiting beliefs. And we're going to be doing a meditation in a moment that is going to help you shift that, take you into the field of possibilities where everything is unlimited. And so each of us has the power. Everything that ever was or ever will be has already been created, and it's already in the field of possibilities. And that's exciting. So I'm going to repeat that. Everything that is available to us or ever will be available to us has already been created. It's already there in the field of possibilities. So we're going to be tapping into that. But you may have self-sabotage, limiting beliefs. You may be looking for someone to rescue you. I did that. Did anyone else do that? Were you looking for someone to rescue you? I'd love to hear from you. Anyone, you can send me a little chat. I mean, the chat is available for everyone to see. If you send to everyone, if you send me a direct message, I'm the only one that gets it, and I won't read it out loud. So I'll keep those messages private just to let you know. All right, so self-acceptance allows us to open our heart and attract more. The more that we feel powerless, helpless, that we need someone else to do something for us, that we are not powerful in our own right, then you have limiting beliefs. And so we're going to shift those. And let's just get started. So for the moment, I'd like you all to just breathe. We're going to turn our palms up. You can place them in your lap. And again, thank you so much for being here. I applaud you for showing up, because it takes courage to do something a little unusual or different. So take a nice deep breath and exhale. Another nice deep breath and exhale. And this time we're going to put our hand on our thymus. Now the thymus is right here. It's the high heart. There is a chakra there, and the color is pink. There, it's right there. Okay, take a nice deep breath, and we're going to breathe into this area here and gently just relax, lower your shoulders, take a deep breath and close your eyes. And breathe into this thymus, the high heart chakra. Okay, so right now, if you've just joined us, we are connecting heart to heart, and we're connecting. Why is it that we're connecting here? Because this chakra is in between the heart chakra and the throat chakra. And it is actually, eventually, all of this is going to open up into one. So it is like a blending of the throat chakra where the will is, where we connect with God's will. I highly recommend you do that. So let's just take a nice deep breath. And you may ask, why would I want to do what God's will is? Because God wants the best for you, for all of us. Now, if you don't believe in God, that's okay. Higher power, source, energy, universe. Okay, take a nice deep breath, breathing into this thymus area. Okay. All right, now with your eyes continue to be closed, you can sit up or lie down. We're going to start the meditation part of the experience. And the meditation is a little guided experience where I'm going to keep you completely safe. You will be protected. You're currently surrounded by angels, ascended masters. They are godlike beings. They have your highest and best in their hearts at all times. Take a nice deep breath. Now exhale. So imagine yourself walking through a beautiful meadow. This meadow is filled with wildflowers, daisies. It smells fragrant and heavenly. You feel light and beautiful. And just ahead of you is a beautiful oak tree. And under this oak tree is a magic carpet. And you are going to walk up to this magic carpet. It's in the shade, so you won't be in the sun. And you're going to lay down on this carpet. Now you can hold on to the edges of the carpet because we're going to take you on a carpet ride. And now as we all breathe in together, the carpet is lifting off. And this carpet lifts you off. And you're moving slowly, slowly, slowly moving up, up, up. And you are being protected, transformed, and anything negative is being transmuted. Any belief systems. Okay, we're going up, 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 above your city, your town, above your state, above your country, up into the sky. And we are now among the stars. It is quiet and dark except for the twinkling stars. And in this place, you are completely loved as you are. You are so loved. You have been created for a reason. You have a purpose. And now the energy of the heart of the universe is flowing to you. This is a beautiful, loving energy that is showing you that you have unlimited potential. You are in the field of unlimited potential. And this unlimited potential is floating to you. Coming to you, you're breathing in the incredible unlimited potential. Now, what does this mean? It means that whatever you dream, whatever you focus on, whatever you think about, with repeated action consistently will be yours. And the more that you believe in your own personal power, your abilities to manifest, the stronger those abilities become. Take a nice deep breath as you are floating through this field of unlimited possibilities. Negativity is being kind of washed away. There's no water here, but it is just floating away. Negative energies, worries, fear, doubts about money, doubts about life, doubts about what you are here to do, your sole purpose, or the possibilities that you can create. All of those things are being lifted away. And the angels are surrounding you, loving you, sending you their heart to heart love, filling you full of unconditional love. It is a total acceptance of you, the way you are, as you are. So just smile to your heart and breathe that loving energy in. And drink it in until you feel completely full. Allowing yourself to align with the universal flow of unlimited possibilities and unlimited potential. Feeling lighter than light, more whole and complete than you ever have before, more loved than you ever have experienced. Feeling validated, cared for, accepted as you are. Now, these angels have messages for you. So if you are able to listen, it may be something they give you. It may be a word they speak to you, but just listen. They may have a message for you for what you need to do, what you need to think, or what you need to say. It may be a mantra, it may be an affirmation. Take a nice deep breath. And now you're on a magic carpet. All you have to do now is say down. And you will come down softly back, down underneath the forest tree, that big oak tree. And there you are, back underneath the tree on the ground. Okay, take a nice deep breath. Would anyone like to share their experience, vision, a word, a message that you received, or anything at all? Is anybody interested in sharing? How was that? Did you find yourself saying, oh, BS, this isn't true, this isn't real, or did you accept it as real? What worked for you? Anyone? Thank you. Ashley said it was nice, accepted as real. All right. So if nobody else wants to share, we're going to go on to the manifestation part of this program. And I will tell you, I'm going to repeat again that what we think about, focus on, and give energy to is what we create. And a long time ago, I was in my 20s, I'm going to share a personal experience because I think it will help you understand how to manifest. Sharon Hart said, yes, I enjoyed accepted as real. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Ashley, too. Okay, so I was not allowed to go to college. And you can read my story on my website, jenniferelizabethmasters.com. I have also 1,100 blogs on my website, all kinds of free resources on my website. I've got courses and things too. I have been working on myself since I was 32. I will be 68 in October. So you can do the math. It's been quite a number of years. And so back when I was in my early 20s, 21, I think it was, I wanted to be a flight attendant. Now I've already explained, I had a lot of trauma in childhood, no support, right? So I wanted to be a flight attendant, and this is what I heard from my family. And you may have experienced something like this. You're not tall enough. You're not bilingual. Air Canada, it's a bilingual country. You don't speak French. They'll never hire you. You might as well forget it. Well, I managed, I don't know how I did it at the time, but I put the naysayers aside and I said, that's what I want. And I went for it. That is what I want. And I went for it. And I want to remind you, that is what I want. So when you do that with the universe and you let the universe know, that is what I want, I got hired, needless to say. And so 45 years later, last month, I was in Canada. I visited my mother who turned 100. I explained that she just turned 100. I visited my Air Canada friend of 45 years. It was a wonderful reunion. We went kayaking. So also another two things that I also did in that way. I met, or I was working in a lounge. So after I quit Air Canada, I wanted something else to do. And part-time, I was working in a lounge in Toronto by the airport, and a gentleman walked in. No judgment there. I could feel it. A gentleman walked in, and I said to my friends that worked with me, now that is someone I could marry. Now his name was Bill Gates, and no, he's not the Microsoft Bill Gates, but within 6 months we were married. After that time, after I got divorced from him, I saw a house in a subdivision in Georgia where I was living, and I pointed to the house and I said, now, why is that house not for sale? And, you know, the next time I went by, I think it was a week or 2 weeks later, the house was up for sale. And yes, that was where I lived with my two boys for quite a number of years. So when you know in your heart what it is you want, and you're very clear about what it is you want, you're not wishy-washy, and you know you're focused on it with clear intent. That is what I want. So that is a way to manifest. We're going to learn another way. We're going to be doing a process of manifestation. Okay, so here's the thing about manifestation. If we believe we can't have something, you can't have it. Thanks for posting my link, Ashley. We attract the energy we hold. So in other words, whatever's in our heart. Now, for a period of time, I hated my mother. And if you read my first book, Odyssey, Victim to Victory, you will understand why. Being raised by a narcissist, there was no love. It was all the opposite of love. So while I had hate in my heart, what do you think I attracted? I attracted angry, scary men that hated them, hated me. They didn't know it. And I married them, several of them, 3 of them actually. I married 3 narcissists. So whatever we are holding in our heart, and I didn't realize at the time that my mother was a narcissist, it took me a little while to get to that point. But whatever we hold in our heart, if it's fear, we're going to attract things that we fear. And so that's why I'm going to be doing an energy clearing for these things. So I would like you to post in the chat the issues that you know that you have, limiting beliefs that you think you might have, fears that you might have. And again, I'm going to tell you again, the beliefs that we hold in our heart, in our mind, are what run the show. So if we believe that we're powerless, we're powerless. If we believe we're powerful, we are powerful. So I want to say this again. If we believe that we can't do something, we can't. It's a Henry Ford quote. If we believe that we are helpless, we're helpless. If we believe we're a victim, we are victimized. If we believe that we are powerful, we are powerful. I didn't say to you, part of the thing that I do, I'm a Kundalini yoga teacher. I've been a coach since 2011, an energy healer since 2007, a hypnotherapist since 1998. I have spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on my education post high school, getting myself to a place where I can help others. And so I'm constantly educating myself, constantly growing and evolving. And here's the thing, that's what we're here to do. We're here to live in joy. We're here to live a fabulous life of joy, bliss, and living in luxury. We are all meant to live in luxury. Okay, 95%. Okay, the question, why do things not work? Here's the answer. Why do things not work? Well, you're doing your affirmations and mantras at the wrong time, or you're doing your affirmations and mantras when you have resistance. We'll get into that in a second. We're going to be clearing these things. But 95% of what we think and is running the show is below the surface, like an iceberg. You know how that iceberg a little bit shows, and the biggest volume of the iceberg is below the surface. Well, that is what's going on in the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind, and I've worked with thousands of women and men, and when I'm clearing subconscious beliefs for them and I mention them out loud, I hear most of that. I don't have that. No, that's not me. I don't have that, because we're not aware. The subconscious is below the surface. It's like the iceberg that we cannot see. So that 95% that we can't see is what's running the show. And so that's why the energy clearings are so powerful, to move you into a higher vibration where you can have what you desire. So what I will say is, the higher we vibrate, the more loving our heart is, the more loving and open our heart is, the faster we manifest. Now, Ashley has worked, and Lene, they've been following me, working with me for a while, so they're familiar with a lot of my stories. I think this is the Michelle I know too. So here's the thing, and I'll give you a couple of examples of people that have worked with me and what I've helped manifest. So Falak Sheikh, I recently saw her in Canada. She's from India. She came to me when I was living in Georgia. This was back in 2011, before I moved to Boulder. She said, I know you can help me. I don't want to have an arranged marriage. My father's given me 2 months to find a true love. Of course, her dad didn't believe it. And during that 2 months where she was allowed to find her true love, he kept bringing home these men to the dinner table. And I'm rolling the eyes, all these, it's like in the movies. So I helped Falak. I cleared her to the place where she could attract a loving relationship. And then when she brought the relationship in, I had to continue to clear her, because she was wanting to cling and cling and cling. And her then love was living in the US. She was in India, and he had a girlfriend in the US, and she was afraid she'd lose him. I said, don't worry, don't worry. He's coming back to you. I knew he was going to propose to her. And so he went back after meeting her. He went back to the US, broke up with his girlfriend. That's what you want, right? You want an honorable person. So you focus on what you desire, and you get what you desire. You don't want to focus on what you don't want, because then you get what you don't want. All right, so I helped her get married. She now has 2 beautiful children. They're now in Canada. All right, so let's see, Michelle. Michelle, I helped with many different things, relationship issues, helped heal a relationship with her marriage, and get it back on track. But I also helped her sell the home that she had bought on a whim, and sell it for asking price in less than 2 weeks, when the real estate agent said, oh, that'll never happen, you're going to lose your shirts, because they had just bought it. They bought it like 3 months before and decided, no, it's not working for us. So I helped her sell her house, and I helped her find a magnificent home to replace it. But I will tell you this, when I'm working with my clients and issues come up as we're working together, hey, Ash, could you do me a favor? I am losing the chat. Can you possibly make a note of the things I need to clear for people? Because I'm losing, I see fear of failure, fear things won't work out. I'm going to write that down. Yeah, it's scrolling up. I'm going to give you mantras that will confirm that things will work out. What else? Okay. Okay. So I'm going to comment on some of these things in a little bit. Hang on a sec. Self-doubt. And what I will tell you is if you write something here, it will help the group. Because as my father used to say, dollars to donuts, if you have an issue, somebody else in the group will have the issue. That's why I love these group sessions, because we all help each other out. And also that this is the thing, we're raising our consciousness. Okay. And let me just share this with you. If you knew me 30 years ago, you wouldn't recognize me. I was incredibly insecure. I had anger and rage that was tucked away in my subconscious. I didn't even know it was there. I was needy, I was clingy, insecure, anxiety, depression, and I had all kinds of illnesses, fibromyalgia, Epstein-Barr, sinus infection, bladder infections. There's so much more to my story, but I don't want to bog you down with that. Okay, so where was I? Below the surface, mirror. Okay, relationships. I want to just touch on this for a second. Relationships mirror to us what we need to work on. So if you're in a relationship with someone, and I only want to touch on this for a second, but if you're in a relationship with someone and they're emotionally unavailable, what do you think that's telling you? Anybody? So relationships mirror us. They mirror whatever is going on inside of us. Absolutely, Sharon. Yes, you're going to win a free book. Okay. I got to write that down. Ashley, please remind me. Okay. Let's see. All right. This intuition is something that I have a program on YouTube. Okay, thanks, Ashley. All right, I love you guys. All right, so where was I? Reflection of you, yes. So we often get ticked off and angry with the messenger that gives us the message, right? But the person that we're in relationship with is just showing us what we need to work on. And so we're not meant to shoot the messenger. This universe has been set up for our glory, for our support. The universe is a loving, benevolent universe. It is not one that hates or victimizes. And we're all on an even keel, all loved and accepted. Okay, so let's see what else here. Okay, so now I'm going to do the energy clearing. And then after that, we're going to do the process of manifestation. So if things come up while I'm doing the energy clearing, I'm going to open your Akashic Records first. Why? Because I'll tell you why. So the Akashic Records, and I teach this, I am actually offering the Akashic Records course. It is going to be, I think it's the end of August or beginning of September. You can message me if you'd like to know more about it, but this is, it is a form of receiving information. Several of you have mentioned you want to be more intuitive. Well, you learned to read the Akashic Records, and next thing you know, the Ascended Masters are communicating with you, giving you information. When I'm in a session with a client, I get all kinds of information. It makes me so much greater than I am because I'm getting wisdom from the ancients, the ones that Saint Germain, Jesus, Kuan Yin. I mean, there's so many of them. So the Akashic Records is everything that ever has happened in each of the souls, each of your souls' incarnations, every thought, word, deed, emotion. I want to repeat this because it's imperative that you hear what I'm saying. So when I open someone's Akashic Records and I ask a question about this person, I see videos on my third eye. I hear words, but I see things happening. When I was writing my first book, I used the Akashic Records, and they were feeding me information. There was a lot that I blacked out. They were telling me, helping me remember. So everything that has ever happened since your soul's inception, and we've had multiple incarnations. So everything that's ever happened, every thought, word, deed, emotion is recorded in the Akasha, in the Akashic Records. Okay, let's see 1 second. Okay, all right. So now I'm going to open your Akashic Records. Does everybody say yes? May I open your Akashic Records? I have to ask your permission. I don't just go ahead and do it. And everybody, I want to say, you want to drink more water. And now, what do I do for you? Good. I'm open and receptive, says Ashley. Thank you. Okay, so I help people recover from low self-esteem, from trauma, from sexual molestation, from narcissistic abuse. I also help people learn to use their intuition, to become awakened. These are all things that I do for my clients. It's what I've done for myself, and I can help you with all of those. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to just ask you to breathe. And so if everyone has said yes, okay, looks like, take a nice deep breath, turn your palms up on your lap, and that means you're open to receive. Take a nice deep breath. I ask God to have a shield of love and truth around you permanently, so only God's love and truth exists between you and me. I allow the masters, teachers, and loved ones of you to channel through me out of whatever realm to say whatever they wish. I ask permission of the Lords of the Akashic Records that I may be able to look into the records of you and remove whatever information I am allowed. Breathe. Sending love into each of your hearts. And I'm going to say this prayer twice silently. All right. So I have a lot to clear here. Okay. All right, everyone, you ready? So I asked to connect to each of your high selves. I asked to work with Radiant God on high. I asked to clear the 6 bodies comprising your soul. Clear, remove, replace, elevate, and educate committee members to the highest level of chart 3. Clear vortexes, portals, field of illusion, field of, let's see. Toxic streams, Illuminati, dark angels, ET plants. Okay, just breathe. Everybody uncross anything. I just noticed this. Uncross anything that's crossed, arms, legs, wrists, fingers. Okay, breathe. Just open to receive. I asked to open a contract for each and every one. Are you all okay with being unplugged from the mass consciousness of fear and lack? So that's what we're all drinking from the consciousness of the earth and the people on this planet. Okay, and so let's see. Great, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to unplug you all from the world energies of fear and lack. Now you may feel a little tingling. You may feel a little energy move. If anyone gets nauseous, let me know because I can clear that too. I'm going to wrap you in, Lene. I think it was Lene. Clearing subconscious clutter, conscious and subconscious memory. Clear the cellular memory. Clearing major beliefs, astrological beliefs. Okay, I asked to clear all blocked chakras. I asked to clear and balance all chakras, and pay special attention, please, on the throat chakra. So this is where our will is located. It is where we connect with the divine will. I highly recommend that you say right now, I allow my will to be the divine's will. I allow the divine's will to be my will. Now, what does that mean? It means you're in alignment, because your soul is in alignment with God, Creator. Clearing webs, cords, hooks, psychic hooks. Clearing vows, contracts, oaths, and agreements. Clear all contracts. Any contracts that can't be cleared, I ask to fulfill and complete, cancel and burn the rest. So I'm asking any fears to be wrapped in love and light, and just taken up into the ethers like smoke. Fear, worries. Take a nice deep breath. We'll clear anxiety too. Nobody said that, but I'm going to clear that too. Yeah, I'm getting anxiety from somebody. I just want you to know there's absolutely no judgment coming from me. I have experienced probably more difficulties and crap with mental issues and mind chatter, etc. Now my mind is completely quiet, but I will help you do that too. Okay, so I want you all to be thinking, I choose the easy way. How many of you have chosen the hard way, the difficult path? Have you made life difficult? I know I did. I sure did. It was my daughter that told me that I was making life difficult. So let's choose the easy way. Let's clear victimization. Let's clear self-doubt. Let's clear abandonment, rejection, love unreceived, heartbreak, heartache. Now, some of you have made vows. We're going to clear a couple. So you are all muted. No one will hear you speaking, but we're going to repeat this together, okay? I'm going to clear 2 vows. The first one is poverty consciousness. The second one is a vow about love. Okay, and no hurt or harm. This is my vow. I do not do anything to hurt or harm anyone. Okay, just letting you know. All right, so let's breathe. Take a nice deep breath. You're going to repeat after me. I revoke any and all vows to poverty consciousness, and I choose to stay open to daily guidance and decisions that are for my highest good. I'll repeat that. And I choose to stay open to daily guidance and decisions that are for my highest good here and now. I am okay as I am. I praise universal source. Okay, that's number 1. That's the poverty consciousness. Number 2, we're going to do this again. Take a nice deep breath. I revoke any and all vows to never love again. And I choose to stay open to daily guidance and decisions that are for my highest good here and now. I am okay as I am. I praise universal source. Take a nice deep breath. Clearing hopelessness, clearing unworthiness, clearing unworthy, clearing undeserving, clearing guilt, clearing shame, clearing grief, clearing anxiety, clearing depression. Let's see what else. Okay. Clearing wishy-washy. So someone said they have a doubt of choice or have a hard time making decisions, going back and forth. So part of that is due to trauma in childhood. If you had a mother like I did that was, 1 minute was screaming at you, the next minute acted like nothing was wrong or nothing happened, you will have inconsistency in your makeup. I'm not talking about face makeup. I mean your psyche. You'll be inconsistent. So it's something to work on, and it's something it can be refined. Absolutely. So as long as we're here on the planet, there's more work to do. It's okay. It's what we're here for. It makes life fun and interesting. Breathe. All right. And download unconditional love to each and everyone's heart. Download acceptance. Download powerfulness, personal power. Download personal power. And let's clear helplessness and hopelessness again. Clearing despair, clear anxiety and depression again. Doubt, clear doubt. All right. There's one more thing. There's a lot more, guys. I don't have enough time to clear it all for everybody, but let me just say, I do have some specials this month. If you're interested in getting an energy clearing, you can come back and get a 30-minute session, and my hour sessions are $225, but I am, for this month only, offering 2 different clearings, one for $47 for 30 minutes and one for $75 to clear triggers. The trigger clearing is for anyone that has PTSD and has high reactivity. So they're 2 different clearings, so 30-minute clearings. But I also do private sessions, coaching, and clearings. Okay. Wishy-washy, clear unsupported. Now the universe is always supporting you, clearing shame, clearing unworthiness, clearing jealousy, humiliation, clearing fear, clearing dread, clearing conflict, clear indecisiveness. That's another one that can cause this wishy-washy, where you can't make a decision. Clearing frustration, clearing depression again, make sure it's clear. Clearing stubbornness. So let me just speak about stubbornness. Stubbornness is something that can be used to protect you if you've had abuse in childhood. However, when you get to be an adult, it becomes an impediment. It gets in the way. Stubbornness impedes your progress. It is not good or healthy or powerful to be stubborn. It can really get in your way. So I'm clearing this for everyone. Yes, I was stubborn. I was a mule. Here's the thing, everybody. We need to be softer with ourselves. Have a sense of humor with yourself. Don't be so hard on you. Lovingly accept who you are. Be kind to yourself. Love yourself like you would a newborn baby. Okay, clearing resentment, hatred. Remember what I said about hatred. If you hold on to hatred, it harms you, not the other person. Oh, gosh. Okay, everybody take a deep breath. Oof, this is heavy. Breathe. And exhale through your mouth, making a sound like a waterfall. One more time. Take a nice deep breath. Okay, smile. Smile to your heart. This is good, everybody. You're doing great. Clearing bitterness. Clearing anger. Oh, sadness. Clearing sorrow. All right, so I want to download grounding to everybody's body and energy body. I'm doing a lot in a short amount of time. So breathe, keep breathing, don't hold your breath. Clearing rejection, clearing discouragement, crying, clearing disgust. And a lot of times the person we hold the greatest amount of disgust for is ourselves. So soften that gaze when you look at you. Despair. All right. Clearing shock. Clearing pride. Clearing failure. You're going to do this well. You will be good manifestors. I promise you. Clearing heartache. Insecurity. Clear. Overjoy. Clear. Vulnerability. Clear. Effort unreceived. Clear. Love unreceived. Clear. Betrayal. Clear. Forlorn. Clear. Lost. Clear. Now it's very important that you hear me. Water. Drink lots of water. I usually have water on my desk and I don't. I have so many books open at the moment. So drinking water will help to flush toxins. If you do not drink enough water, you could end up with a headache. This is like getting a massage or body work. This work, I have honed these skills. It's very deep and powerful. So, all right, so we're almost done. Fear of failure. Let's clear fear of failure. Well, we cleared fear and we cleared failure. Okay. The belief that things don't work out. And I'm going to give you a mantra. Things always work out for me. Didn't that feel good? Okay. What else? Okay. All right, so I'm going to do a little work on weight. Now, if you don't have a weight issue, it won't harm you in any way. I'm clearing discordant energies, negativity. Oh, worry. I have a free download on my website, jenniferelizabethmasters.com, Transmuting Worry. It was recorded in an LA studio, and I'm telling you, the sound is magnificent. Hi, it's good to see you. Good to have you here. So what I want to do, I am going to download the clearing that I've done. We're almost finished with the clearing, Sarah. You will have the recording for sure, but I'm going to wrap you in and I'm going to ask the angels, guides, and your loved ones to catch you up on the clearing so you get it in its entirety, okay? So welcome. Thanks for being here. Okay, everybody breathe, keep breathing. Breathing is important. And, you know, with people with low self-esteem, which I was one at one time, I discovered I wasn't breathing. I was holding my breath and breathing shallowly. And what that's from is not affirming life, feeling you don't deserve to be here. And you all do. You're here for a reason. Every one of you is here for a reason. And if you want to change the world, the best way to do it is to heal you, work on you, love you, raise your vibration, be the best you that you can be. Okay, so we're going to work a little bit on weight. And as I said before, I'm having to clear traumatic events before I can do the weight thing. So I'm clearing that right now. Breathe, everybody. And I'm just going to remind you again, when this is all done, make sure you drink lots of water this evening, okay? And if it's morning there for you in this morning, drink lots of water. This is like having a massage. Okay, now weight. So what I will tell you about manifesting weight loss. When you look at your body, when you stand there in front of the mirror and you look at yourself with hatred, boy, am I fat, guess what's going to happen? You'll gain weight. And I promise you this works. It worked for me because after my third divorce, when I discovered my husband was gay and an alcoholic and a narcissist, I'm still smiling. When I discovered all those things, I put 30 pounds on it, and I'm a short person. So 30 pounds on me is like, almost a third of my weight. I was pretty big there for my weight. And what did I do? Every time I looked at myself, I said, oh boy, look at you. You're fat, you're fat, you're fat. And I gained weight, gained weight, gained weight. So this is what you do. I love my body. My body is at its perfect weight. I love my body. My body knows just what to do. My body is at its perfect weight. I love my body. You do that several times a day instead of telling yourself how fat or overweight you are. All right, so we're clearing in this weight clearing. This could have been starvation in a past life, which I've had. And so if you have one of those personas, this was me. I used to take food everywhere I went. I was so afraid I was going to starve to death. Now, it was a subconscious fear, but I just couldn't leave the house without food. Now I'm not quite that way anymore. But what I will tell you is that weight excess is A, for protection, and B, from past life. So we're clearing the carryover energies of fear, hate, anger, frustration, hate of men, hate of women, alcoholism, depression, protection, anger at life, because you built a wall around yourself, self-punishment, sadism, and unforgiveness. Take a deep breath. I love myself. I love my life. I love my body. My body is at its perfect weight. Hallelujah. Amen. All right. All right. So we're going to just do one more thing. All right. All right. So low self-esteem comes from us being hard or harsh on ourselves, repeating the patterns of abuse that were fed to us in childhood and continuing to abuse ourselves in our mind. So we don't have to beat ourselves up to be abusing ourselves, but just telling ourselves that we're not enough, not good enough. That's the thing I wanted to clear. Okay. And I'm going to have to get going here because I've got a session. So I'm doing alpha to omega clearing, zero time clearing of all. All right. So one thing we need to do is release one statement. No, I don't like. Wait, can you do it for me, please? All right. Release the not good enough. I want you to all say in the background of your mind, I am worthy. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of wealth. I am worthy of whatever I desire. I am worthy. I am worthy of wealth. I'm worthy of love. I'm worthy of everything I desire. All right, so I'm going to touch on this. This is really a big issue, though. I do have a Facebook group. I put posts in there. I do live videos in there. It's called Manifest a Kick-Ass Life. I have a course, Manifest a Kick-Ass Life, that heals the trauma and low self-esteem. So that's something that you could get. Where was I going? Ashley, what was I going to say? Okay. I'm going to save the chat. All right. So my email, in case I either can't, I see your, Rika, I see your email. Thank you very much for sharing it. I may need to get you to send me an email, JenniferElizabethMasters@gmail. Ashley, if you could type that in, JenniferElizabethMasters@gmail. Or you can go to my website, JenniferElizabethMasters.com. Get your free download of Transmuting Worry. You'll be added to my newsletter list, and I will be sending the recording to my newsletter list. All right. And guarantee everything's cleared for me, please. And there was something I was wanting to do and I've forgotten. So, all right. Alpha to mega clearing, 0 time clearing, clearing of all. Download the power codes and power symbols in the one known universe to your bodies and energy bodies. And close. All right. So we're now going to do the manifestation exercise. Okay, we're all ready? Okay. Number 1, gratitude. Gratitude is so important. It is the fuel the universe needs. You know, when somebody gives us something, what do? You say thank you. So I've lost keys on the beach, you know, thousands of acres of beach, and found my key in less than 5 minutes. There's a video on YouTube that talks about that. And what did I do? I was so grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you for providing me my key. So there's so many different things you can manifest. You can manifest love, relationships, friendships. I have stood on a mountain and said, God, please send me a friend. And within 10 minutes, and I said, send me a friend I can relate to. She had 2 boys like I did. She loved dogs, and she was about my age. So there's so many things you can manifest. Belief is powerful. You have to believe you have the ability, and everyone was given this gift of manifestation. Everybody, remember, Jesus said, this you can do and more. And now, you know, Gandhi too. Whatever is in our heart, we can have. Okay. So number 1, we have to be in the present. So the first thing is, I want you to take a nice deep breath. You want to sit upright because the universe can flow through you. Sit upright and take a nice deep breath. Exhale completely. Let's do that again. We're breathing into the present. You want to be in the present to manifest, not thinking about the future, not focused on the past. The gifts are in the present. Take another deep breath. Remember, you need to believe that you can do this. Everyone has the power to manifest. All right, so now I want you to focus on one thing. One thing, whether it's a car, a job, a certain value of money, a relationship, one thing. Why one thing? Because the universe can't hear you when you're going, well, I want a car, I want a house, I want a boyfriend, I want to have babies. The universe is going, well, we don't know what she wants. She doesn't know what she wants. One thing at a time. And that is how we manifest. You focus on one thing. All right. So focus on that one thing. If it is a relationship, imagine what you would like this person to look like. What do they smell like? How tall are they? What do they sound like? What's their voice like? Do they have hair or are they bald? What attributes do they have? Envision what it would feel like to have that person in your life right now. Remember what I said about the field of possibilities? We're in it now. Everything that was ever created is here now. We're just reaching up and drawing it down. It's already here. All right, breathe. Envision what it is you want. If it's a car, what color is it? Does it have cloth interior? What type of car is it? Is it a 4-wheel drive? Is it an SUV? Is it a pickup truck? What kind of carpet does it have? Does it have a sunroof, a moonroof? Does it have heated seats? Describe it in detail in your mind. See it, picture it. And now get excited about it. What does it feel like to be behind that wheel? What does it feel like to be getting married, if that's what you wish? Walking down the aisle, waking up next to that person, drinking coffee on your back deck or your porch. What does it feel like? Get excited. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to envision this vision and bring it down to the solar plexus, which is your power center. Hold that vision in front of your solar plexus, your navel center, belly button, belly area. You're going to hold the vision in front of your belly. And what you're going to do is envision a cannon shooting your manifestation out into the universe. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, poof, out to the universe. And we go, thank you, thank you, thank you, universe. Thank you for that. Thank you for that relationship. Thank you for that love. Thank you for the car. Thank you for my home. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And start acting as if it's already here. Make room. Breathe. All right. So I would, there was something, what was it? Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember what it was. Okay, I'm going to share, uh-oh, where'd you go? I want to share something to you. Share screen. How do I do this? Darn it. Okay. No. Stop. Go. Come on now. Nope. Oh my goodness. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay. So I'm going to give you this link. This is a manifestation course. And I'm just going to briefly show you. There's a video at the top. It's $97. And it will teach you how to find lost objects, how to protect loved ones, how to make your life one of ease, correct dire circumstances quickly, get a job fast. I mean, all of these things, $97, begin manifesting today. Create miracles, how to create miracles. And I give you the prayer, exactly what you need to say. This infinite you'll feel it's energy clearing, feeling uplifted, expanded, help you recognize the beliefs and judgment about yourself. You're going to expand listening to this infinite you. And then Manifesting Made Easy is a guided meditation that will teach you exactly what you need to say, what you need to do, what you need to feel to be able to replicate what we just did. And then there's an activation of your wealth code. And then there's the shift course, which clears your money story, which we talked about earlier. There's a financial clearing in there that is very deep. You got a little taste of what an energy clearing is, but this one is a full, I think it's an hour. It is an hour, full hour. Then there's Becoming Sovereign. So that's $97. So there's also How to Manifest Unlimited Miracles, 9 Steps to Manifesting Your Dreams, Transmuting Worry, Manifesting Money in Men. That is a 3-part course, that Manifesting Money in Men. So I hope that you will check that out. Look at, if you'd like it emailed to you, I can do that. The shift is part of, it's a 3-part course. The Money in Men is a 3-part course. So this was originally a $3,000 offer, and I'm providing this to you for $97. All right. So does anybody have any questions? Anything at all? I'd love to hear from you. How was this for you? Did it answer questions? Did it bring up questions? How was the clearing? Does anybody want to share? Ashley, how about you?
It was good. I definitely, it opened up because I started getting, receiving abundance through phone calls and other sources. So that's what's happened just from doing, being here and showing up.
Yay.
Yeah, thank you.
Great. Awesome. Thank you.
Welcome.
All right. That's awesome, Ashley. Anybody else? And thanks for co-hosting, Ashley. And by the way, I didn't pay her to say that. Did I, Ashley? Did I pay you to say that?
No, you did not.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Anybody else? Oh, I have to also mention to you, so when I awakened in 2011, going into 2012, in January 2012, I'm just going to share this real briefly. From that point on, I have not been able to tell a lie. Now, I will tell you, when I speak something, if I say, for example, I don't eat ice cream anymore, my guides, the Ascended Masters, will say, do you want to leave that like that? Is that how you want to leave it? So I cannot lie. I am having to course correct in the moment. I can't lie. All right. So part of the awakening process for me was I have to be honorable. All right, let's see. New message. Okay. Okay. I get it, Rika. I had fibromyalgia. It's caused from self-hatred. I had it too, and I don't have it anymore. So energy clearings would help you for sure. Self-love would help you. Fibromyalgia is no joke, and it's very painful. And I once met a man that had it. I'd never met, I thought it was only a condition that women had, but men can get it too from it's self-hatred. So love yourself fearlessly. Keep loving yourself, Rika. Okay, and now the thing about the job, so what we need to do, I'm going to give you mantras. That was it. Okay, so I want these to be, we're still recording. So the mantras are, everything always works out for my highest good. Everything always works out for my highest good. The universe loves and supports me. Money comes to me easily. Money comes to me easily. I easily manifest my desires. Money loves me. Money loves me. Money loves to stay with me. Everything I touch turns to gold. Everything I touch turns to gold. I am wealthy. I am healthy, wealthy beyond my wildest dreams. I am successful and wealthy. I am successful and wealthy. The right people show up and help me. I am grateful for all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Okay, there's one I want to repeat this. The right people, the right and perfect people show up at the right time. The right and perfect people show up at the right time. I am wealthy and successful. Everything works out. It always does. Okay, I'm going to go over those again. Everything always works out for my highest good. The universe loves and supports me. Money comes to me easily. Money loves me. Money loves to be with me. Everything I touch turns to gold. I am wealthy beyond my wildest dreams. I am successful and wealthy. The right people show up. The right and perfect people show up. Can't read my own writing. The right and perfect people show up at the right time. I am wealthy and successful. everything works out. It always does. There's another one. Okay, here's something else that I learned. And what I will tell you is I have 3 children, and now I'm a grandmother, I have a grandchild. And when my daughter, who's now 26, and she was born awake, miracle girl, and I was 41 when I had her. I think she was maybe 8 or 9. And we were driving in the car. I had a landscape business at the time. We're driving in my truck, actually. And she said, you know, Mom, you always make things so difficult for you. You make things hard. And I said, no, I don't. I was in denial about it, all kinds of things at the time. I said, no, I don't. She goes, Mom, yes, you do. You always make things hard for yourself. And so that very day, I said, from now on, I choose the easy path. From now on, I choose the easy path. All right. So now if you have issues staying on track, I highly recommend that package. Like I said, it's $97. The link, I don't know if I put the link in there, did I? Yes, there it is. Uh-oh, I sent it to Lene. Everyone, sorry about that. Okay, now if you need that, like I said, if you need it emailed to you, I can do that. Does anyone have any questions? Anything you'd like to share? Anything at all? So you can raise your hand and I'll pick you. I'd like to know how that was for everyone. Okay, Sarah, you can unmute yourself. Thank you.
I'll put myself back on video.
Hi, Sarah. You look beautiful.
That was intense. I started to feel like drowsy and tingly, but I feel calm now. I was a little agitated when I first saw the email, and I was like, oh, I need that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's good.
Good.
It was intense. I kind of feel like I went really deep, like I went out.
Okay.
But I mean, I heard you, but I felt like, I don't know why. It's like, are you supposed to get drowsy?
That's okay. I used to work with this woman. Uh-oh. I got to go. I got a session with a lady in India. So I worked with this one woman for years, and every time she came to my groups, she would just be out. She wouldn't remember a thing. She'd be out from the beginning to the end. So
Wow.
I have to run. I have a client waiting for me. So thank you so much for being here. I would love to send you the link. If you could please sign up for my newsletter on my website. I'll send it out tomorrow. It'll be the complete recording. It'll come from YouTube. It'll be on YouTube. And so thank you so much for being here. Sending you all so much love. If you have questions, Jennifer Elizabeth Masters at Gmail. Email me, message me, DM me, however you would like to get in touch with me. Just don't call me late for dinner. Sending you all so much love. I'm so grateful for you all. Thank you for being here, because if I was here by myself, it'd be like shouting into a barrel. Thanks so much for your presence and your love. Have a beautiful and blessed rest of your day. And I look forward to seeing you all again soon. I will be doing this again very soon. All right. Much love, everyone. Thank you. Bye.